What's good, Zozo?
Patar, patar, patar.
Ugh. Ay, ay, ay. My old home.
Ah, we gotta talk, Patar.
Of course, what's up?
So, some shit went down. Have you heard about? I'm sure you heard the news with
Um,
Wicked.
with Wicked dying and everything?
Yeah, no bodies found, no nothing's found. Okay, I think Wicked is up to his old tricks. All right, and who would know it more than you? Um, he uh, he pinged me. He said he wanted to meet me.
Mm-hmm.
Some shit happened in Bahama Mamas. We thought they were gonna jump Peanut. They said, let's come back, mask up, and rob him.
Mm-hmm.
So a whole shit show happened. We was talking to Nova, which I guess she's the manager of Bahamas, and basically we said, we could get you this establishment as an owner if you give us 10%. We didn't know Nova had any ties to Wicked's crew.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up robbing Bahama Mamas, shooting it up. We was all blacked out. Um,
I heard you didn't have a mask.
no, I had a mask. Um, Wicked then calls me a couple hours later and says, he's speaking erratic. He's seems a little upset. He says, "Come meet me."
Hmm.
So I was like, "Of course, I'm gonna go meet him," but I think he's a little erratic. So I asked Kay to come and Peanut to come and just like kind of wait around to see if he does something crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, at that point in time, I didn't come with a mask because I'm gonna have a meeting. Um,
Yeah.
he starts going off the wall like um I pull up, there's all these gray rags on the floor. I was like, why is these gray flags on the floor? I don't understand. He's like, my crew left basically because I don't want to retaliate against you guys.
Mm-hmm. Was this after he was shot?
No, this was before we were having a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, they left me and basically it's all our fault. And because he's tried to tell his gang on he's had beef with us in the past and he knows what we're capable of, and the only people he's scared of is us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
And
know his gang didn't understand like who or what CG is?
yeah, and that's what he was explaining. They wanted to go back and ride, and he's like, you don't understand what this comes with. And
Mm-hmm.
he's basically like, they left me, and we were trying to, basically we're trying to extort places, and if we don't get what we want, we rob them. So, the deal we had with we tried to do with Nova, it was Kay's suggestion to come back and rob, but it had nothing to do with her not taking the deal. But then he said
Mm-hmm.
we did the same thing at the Rusty shop with Elise because we wanted Dick to run it, and I was like, what? I had no, and he had a whole theory, and some of it made sense from his perspective, but a lot of it was a true Patar. So he
Did you
just
get him?
getting there, right? He just starts going crazy.
Mm-mm.
Then he pulls out a gun.
That's, is that when you killed him?
Patar didn't kill him, all right?
Or is my boy in cold blood?
They kill your boy, but I think Wicked is out playing us in a way that we haven't been played before. I think he's trying to frame me from his murder because he pulled out the gun, he shot me, and he said the way it starts, the way it ends is the way it started. And I said, what does that mean? He said the way it ends is the way it starts. Shot me down in cold blood, Kay and Peanut come, run and try to save me. They end up shooting him. Kay gets me up, says finish him. I couldn't even raise my hand to do it. Like I just was wicked, you know?
He shot you?
He shot me.
What?
Next day I wake up, I hear Wicked went to ICU and now he's dead. Right? But hear this. This is where the story gets tricky.
Mm-hmm.
The last person he pinged was me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I need to find that phone because that's evidence.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing some research. I've got someone inside PD and they said how, you know, Ellie's bike was on the scene, but Peanut bought Ellie's bike. So they're doing some big investigation of his murder.
Mm-hmm.
But then I get a call from Ruby and she's telling me Bree that Wicked died and Bree Zoe was the last person that was with him. So you should talk to Zoe. So I end up talking to Bree and Bree was like, I'm like, Bree, where did you find out this information? She said, Rosie.
Rosie.
So I said, Rosie. She's like, Rosie has Wicked's friend. Rosie has Wicked's phone. And when she looked at the phone, the last person Wicked talked to was you. I was like, so Rosie has all the information that can like basically close this case. And then I get a random text from a number that says, we already know you will pay, and a picture of the PD department.
We already know, and then a picture of the PD department.
Yeah, you will pay.
You will pay. So you think that's Wicked texting you that?
I don't know. That's why I was like, I gotta talk to Patar because I know Wicked faked his death before.
Mm-hmm.
And he does it for a reason. Because one thing he kept repeating is like, I can't beat you guys this way.
Mm-hmm. So I know Wicked was going off the rails, and Wicked
What's up, Kenny?
lost it. I need this to kind of stay between like us, because he wanted me to keep it like very close circle. I'm gonna tell you, you ain't getting framed with this, and I'm gonna try getting like I've been working on things to get it dealt
Wicked
with.
never faked his death?
So
Wasn't Wicked showing
all
up
this
as a
kind of
ghost
disappears,
at Tummy
but
T's apartment and
there's
shit?
more to things. Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't. Because his whole gang seems like they don't even care.
Yeah, his gang doesn't care. His gang's gone. They're in the dust. They're dead, you know? That gang is donezo. But
Patar, let me ask you a question.
yeah.
Wicked never faked his death, or did he before?
I don't think Wicked has. I've faked Sparky's death.
That I know.
Yeah. Wicked, this would be the first time. Yeah. Actually, I think it'd be the first time he's properly faked his death. I know once where he was close to dying because there was an incident with a bloody cop and shit. But to my knowledge, this is his first time properly faking his death.
Or did he go missing and he was starting to pop up as a ghost? Am I tripping?
That might have. I'm gonna be honest. I can't remember. It might have been Wicked, because I do remember someone popping up as a ghost
For a while, for a couple weeks.
Yeah, I think that was Wicked, but I don't know if he faked his. I don't know what it was. I can't remember. I know he did some ghost shit, but faking his death. This would be the first time, from my understanding.
Listen, I know this motherfucker's a witty motherfucker, so all eyes is kind of like,
I don't like. I don't think he's trying to frame you. I think that just happened, you know. And I for sure know he won't let you go to jail for that.
we gotta find Rosie. Rosie
Who's Rosie again?
Archer.
Yeah, but who's she again?
She's the one that has his phone.
Mm, so you want his phone?
Yeah, well, because, you know, he dies. Last person he pinged is me, blood on the scene. I had no mask, so I'm sure the cops probably have a photo of me. How do I explain that? And then, you know, one of my boys actually did shoot him and murder him. So,
Hmm.
you know, it's gonna be accomplice.
Who's got the murder weapon right now, or the supposed murder weapon?
I guess Peanut. I think Peanut. I hope Peanut threw it away.
I think he still has it on him. He still has it on him. But this is the first time, like, my knowledge, Wicked's faked his death, right?
Yeah.
But also, I know there's other moving parts to it that doesn't include framing you. So, from the sense of framing you, I think we should. I say don't stress about it until I can maybe get some parts moving. Because especially with this being like the first time he's framed his death, and like the conversations I've had with him recently, I know framing you was not even a part of the plan, you know?
Yeah.
So I'll make sure that isn't something he does, but also he
What
doesn't
is
want
Patar
people
saying, chat?
knowing. Like he even told me he doesn't want people knowing that he's alive or even faked his death. I'm just telling you more because we're boys, you know?
Oh. Okay.
It's just later this afternoon. Um, I know he wants to talk to Kay alone, so I'm gonna have Kay go chit chat with him and hopefully sort these things like this out. But the reason why he wants to talk to Kay alone is because he knows when the boys are there, it kind of gets hectic, you know?
Oh, trust me. That's why
Yeah.
I've been doing this
So
stuff by myself, and you know I'll tell Kay. But if you're bringing the rest, it's just gonna be a clown show.
yeah, and that's the thing is like one person says this, then that, and then it just snowballs and then it blows up. So I'm gonna have Kay chit chat with him today. Um, but he also doesn't want people um knowing that he's alive because he's observing his gang, seeing how he like he's very distraught about this gang shit because he thought he was building something good, and then the second they could walk away, they all just walked away, you know?
I know. What a shit gang, man. Like I talked to them a couple weeks ago when Fixer left, and I
Yeah.
was like, you guys have a good opportunity, and you guys have you know, an OG that's well experienced, but people who just don't come from where we come from don't understand it, and it's like they don't understand the core of experience and the build and understanding and the maturity, and uh it's not always get back right away. It's the build up, wait a couple of months, you know.
Yeah. That's the thing is like they also don't understand like the big dogs, and that's what Wicked was trying to teach them is like, hey, CG's the big dogs. You don't just go and attack them, you know?
Yeah.
they ain't a gang you just go willy nilly and retaliate with. You know, there's levels to the shit. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the plan. Is
Oh yeah,
to
I got so
have
much.
Kane Wicked have a little chit chat and then deal with it from there. Because I know he's got
People
a
don't get
different
that part.
idea
Yeah.
that could be
That's
beneficial
why
to like
like
Wu Chang and this and
people
that,
in like
but
NoPixel,
he also
like you
doesn't want
you
people
gotta give
knowing
those our
about his
peers
death.
that.
So I was just
But there's
gonna
some
I was
here in
just gonna have
Prodigy, and
Kane and him
eventually I
chit
think it
chat,
will come.
talk about it, and boom bang bang. But I also am, I'm
I
not gonna
felt
sit
bad
here
for
and lie
Wicked.
to you.
Yeah. Right.
So he doesn't want people knowing he's alive. There's only a small handful of people that know he's alive, and his main objective was to like hopefully chit chat with Kang and kind of get things sorted and kind of give Kay his idea.
Yeah. Cause I want to listen. Okay, so I've got an inside person that works in the police, right?
Yeah,
And I get information. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm witty with it. So I get
yeah,
information, so I know they're investigating. But
yeah,
I basically told her that it has to be someone in Wicked's crew, and she felt that it could be too because she's like, I don't understand how their OG dies and all of a sudden they drop their flags and go on and live their life like they don't care. So,
yeah,
so I was just trying to push the narrative away from us and push it on them.
yeah. I think keep push that narrative, make it seem like we don't know shit.
Yeah,
But I know, Wicked won't let you like rot for anything. And I think the only thing he's waiting for is just this conversation with King, um, just to kind of like tell him what it is, and then boom.
yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully later this afternoon when Kay's around, I'll have them chit chat and then go from there.
All right, all right. Let's stress for me.
But until then, we just assume he's dead.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, I'm not saying
Publicly.
nothing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. But I know from talking to him, he didn't want to set you up at all or anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just happened.
Just happened.
All right, all right.
Yeah,
Let's go
but
do some tow trucking shit. Ooh.
yeah.
Let's go change clothes. Why are we trying to help her
Jeff
get proud?
is.
I was supposed to talk to Ravage about it.